Hi, welcome to Ref Sports. This is Ishan, your host, along with Shomik and Bharat. Obviously, a big match today, India versus South Africa, the second T20I. But before that, we're getting some news regarding the Champions Trophy. Shomik, I'll come to you first. PCB exploring options to pull out of the Champions Trophy. So, obviously, some conflicts still going on over there. I'm sure you know much more about this in greater detail. So, before we talk about this match, why don't you give our viewers some insight about this?
So today, PCB has confirmed what we all have written that the BCCI has written to PCB and ICC both, saying that the Indian government, we haven't received the permission from the Indian government, and it was always going to be the Indian government's call that we are not going to Pakistan for the Champions Trophy. And BCCI in its letter has also said that our matches be allocated in Dubai, right? So now PCB has acknowledged that they have been communicated by the ICC on this, and now they are basically they have to show something. So they are saying that we will go to the ICC's disputes resolution committee, and if need be, we'll ask our government, and we'll, in a drastic measure, will pull out of the Champions Trophy. Now, going to the disputes resolution committee is nothing new. Pakistan had PCB had done it earlier, citing that India have dishonored its bilateral commitment, but they lost that case in the ICC. Uh, at the end of the day, what I can confirm that all said and done, this Champions Trophy is set for a hybrid model.
All right. Okay. Bharat, any other thoughts that you would like to add to this?
Yeah, not much. What is Indian government stand? Basically, everyone knows by now that India are not going to Pakistan. It's been happening for years together. I don't know how many years, maybe 17, 18, whatever years. It's not happened. So it's not going to happen in 2024 either. So let's see. Obviously, Pakistan, from what I for whatever I've seen, they're mulling some legal options, whether they want to pull out, whether they want to do something else. Yeah, that future course of action, we have to wait and watch. So it's like on the field, there is some action, off the field, there is some other action.
Hmm.
Wait and see.
Shobhita, when do you think all of this can come to an end? You know, there's so many complications regarding this. It's been there for several years now. According to you, when do you think all this can be put to rest? When do you think it won't be so much of an issue?
India Pakistan bilateral cricket you are talking about, Ishan, or I mean, the thing is that it's absolutely about cross border politics. Nobody can put a timeline to it, as because it's a government's call, and it's not even Jay Shah is going to take charge of world cricket as the ICC new independent chair. But it's not even his call. And there is an assumption, as because Jay Shah is the son of our Home Minister Amit Shah, he can change things, but it is not. Government policies don't work like that. Government policy is taken, and for for anybody it cannot be changed. So it's a policy of the Indian government, and we don't have the intelligence inputs that the Indian government has. So on the basis of that, they have taken a decision. So who are we to counter that?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I think we'll have to wait and watch on how all of this gets resolved and how this actually takes its own course. We'll come back to the game. India versus South Africa, second T20I. Bharat, South Africa won the toss, elected to bowl first. First of all, your decision on this toss, and do you think it's the right call?
See, in this day and age, almost every team wants to bowl first, whether it's right or wrong. I can't sit here and tell. Even in T20 cricket, we have seen that most of the teams like to bowl first. So that is what I think South Africa also have done. They somehow somewhere feel that maybe batting second, when you know a target, it's easier to chase, but it can go against them, especially against a team like India, strong team like India. They have the kind of batting lineup that can score 230, 240 and take the game itself out of the opponent with their batting. So bowling first may not be the best option, especially against a team like India. I think, especially this kind of batting lineup, you would want put up a score and see maybe how they can chase it down. Because with this kind of batting lineup, Sanju Samson in form, Surya Kumar Yadav, we know what he can do down the order. Someone like Hardik Pandya coming and scoring a lot of runs. They might even get to 220, 230, and you're basically out of the game there itself. So I'm not too sure about this decision, but That is how it works in T20 cricket these days. Almost every team wants to win the toss and ball first.
Yeah, true. Showing after Sanju Samson's fantastic innings in the first T20I, a bold decision by South Africa to decide to bowl first because obviously he'll be in red hot form and his approach is going to be the same. So, what are your thoughts on this toss? And obviously, Sanju Samson innings, we have to speak about that more. The confidence he's bringing to his game. Good news for Samson. Yeah, I mean, hoping to make it even further. At least it's a four match T20 series. So, if he can get some more performances under his belt, this will do him a world of good.
See, Ishan, India are the form team in T20 cricket at the moment, and they are playing fantastic cricket in this format against Bangladesh in the first game, against South Africa also. And once batting first, if you post 200, irrespective of the conditions, the opponents are playing against the scoreboard pressure. South Africa maybe didn't think that in the first game spinners will come into play in such a big way, but it happened. Maybe they think that there would be a bit of dew in the second half that has prompted their decision to bowl first. But I think, I mean, giving India the opportunity to bat first is giving them an added advantage because the power that India have in their batting lineup, and India are expected to score in excess of 200, and that would be serious pressure for South Africa.
Absolutely. Bharat, the first game South Africa were a bit all over the place. They were under pressure. They lost early wickets. Where do you think they went wrong with their plans? And do you think they're going to come out stronger this time? Maybe make some changes. Any changes do you think might be made? I'll have a look at the playing.
Yeah, see, the thing with South Africa is they have a pretty young lineup. Similin, even Corsi has not played much. Peter, so Marco Jensen, we have seen he's kind of hit and miss bowler. So I think that's one of the reasons why South Africa are a bit under the pump, and that is why I can't understand why they want to bowl first with that kind of bowling lineup. It's not like they have an experienced bowling lineup. Even Keshav Maharaj, someone like Keshav Maharaj has not played a lot of T20Is. So obviously Norkia now is a freelancer. You can call him a freelancer. Kagiso Rabada, they want to rest. So they don't have their main bowlers here. And with this experienced bowling lineup, Andrew Parker also is injured. So looking at the bowling lineup, you can expect them to again go for a lot of runs like that. That's where the problem came up for South Africa in the first game because they were up against a very experienced batting lineup. If you see the kind of number of IPL games all these players have played, it's not just about T20Is. These guys, Sanju Samson, Hardik Pandya, or even Rinku Singh, how many IPL games he has played. So they played under some pressure cooker situations. They played in big matches in front of big crowds. So when you're up against that kind of batting lineup with this inexperienced bowling attack, you expect some problems. So again, there would be, I think, some problems for our Aiden Markram in terms of captaining the side. Again, that's where I can't understand with that kind of inexperienced attack. They somehow want to bowl first, but that is the decision. Who knows? This time I might be reverse jinxing and South Africa now to go and win the match. But I'm not too sure with that inexperienced bowling line. South Africa should really look at bowling first.
Sure, sure. Shomikta, are you excited to see Rinku Singh and Hardik Pandya get some runs in the second T20I? Both of them managed not getting too many in the first, so a good opportunity for them to step up and get some runs today.
Basically, before that, I just want to inform our viewers about the fact that India are unchanged in this game, and South Africa have made one change. Lisa
Yeah.
Hendricks, he was not available in the first game, and he has come back to the side, and he will open the innings. Coming back to your question, Ishan, see, uh, in the first game, Sanju Samson batted long, and when the other players came, it was about upping the ante. And while trying to up the ante, you can lose your wickets. So, if given an opportunity to bat a certain number of balls, I expect both Hardik and Rinku Singh to contribute handsomely.
Yeah, surely, surely. Bharat, the bowlers of the Indian team had a very all-round performance the first T20, a good all-round show. Anybody who caught your eye in particular from the first game?
India's. Then obviously
Yeah.
it is Varun Chakravarti. Even in your previous show, I said I know he doesn't field well. I know he doesn't bat well, but I don't care about it because he's India's top spinner. I think I know Vishnu is also there, but Varun Chakravarti is a tall spinner. It's not about mystery. It's always about who hits higher up on the splice. So the batter has to really put in a lot of because he's always hitting somewhere higher up on your bat. So that is why I think he's a classy bowler. So obviously, someone like Vishnu also is taking some wickets, and Ashdeep Singh always gets some swing with a wide Kookaburra ball, new ball. But the USP for me, is one good thing. I don't know whether Gautam Gambhir's coaching has all obviously come under a lot of scrutiny, but the one good thing he has done is get Varun Chakravarti back into
Yeah,
action. He was definitely a scapegoat in that World Cup, 2021 World Cup, because in the second innings there was always due, and a poor guy, he was made a scapegoat with India getting all out for low scores. We still kept it tight in the 2021 World Cup. So thankfully, he's back in the business, and I'm expecting him to take more wickets in this series and also
surely,
going.
surely. Absolutely, absolutely. Shomita, yes, valid point by Bharat there. Varun Chakravarti looking good. Ravi Bushnoi has as well picked up 3 wickets. So good to see these spinners get some wickets, because if you're planning for the next T20 World Cup, you want your spinners to have that backing as well. And if they're performing from these series, that's only going to help them. So your outlook from those performances?
Yeah, Ishan, I tell you a story in the sense I was at the 2021 World Cup, T20 World Cup in Dubai, and I saw at close quarters how Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam unraveled his mystery by using a decisive footwork. But he was a sort of one-dimensional bowler back then. After the Bangladesh, I mean, not many moons ago, he gave a lowdown. I mean, after that, he went through many stages. He went to S. Ram. He went to S. Ram and worked on his bowling. Earlier, he used to bowl a lot of side spin, and he now basically bowls over spin. So that has made a big change, and he has himself admitted that bowling over spin has contributed to
Yeah.
his improvement. Varun himself has said that. As far as Ravi Krishna is concerned, see, having a quality wrist spinner is always an advantage because wrist spinner is there as an attacking option, and he is there. Ravi Krishna has the knack of taking wickets, so that is and Ravi Krishna is the reason why Uji Chahal is out of the Indian team, right?
Yes.
So from that point of view, it's a very good combination. It's a very good combination. But I mean, um, in the last two matches, basically Varun has bowled very well against Bangladesh and South Africa. I will hope that he will continue with the good work.
Awesome. Yes, surely. Bharat, we'll move on to predictions. Before that, we'll just answer this question as well. Uh, this is okay. Sorry, not this one. We'll take this one. Chances need to be given to Yash Dayal. Bharat, your thoughts on this and the predictions?
Yeah, they definitely can give the chance to Israel because obviously these are the kind of bilaterals that where all players need to be given a chance, need to be tested. You look at what Australia did in a decider today against Pakistan. They were still testing with young players. Even they lost, they picked so many young players in that match. Lance Morris. I was seeing that obviously Fraser Macker, all these young players came into the equation. In that same sense, they can also India also should give Estelle a chance because he's left arm bowler, and in the T20 cricket, left arm bowlers and left arm bowlers obviously is a very huge aspect of the game because of the angle. So obviously they should give Estelle a chance in this particular series. As far as the T20 series is concerned, obviously India I think is the stronger side on paper. I mean they have a lot more firepower in the batting. South Africa's bowling attack is inexperienced. If you look at logic, it obviously says that India will go 2-0 up. But T20 cricket is very much, I think it comes down to,
Yeah.
for me, always it comes
Anything
down to
possible.
on that given day, you play well out of 40 overs, you can win. But yeah, logic obviously tells that India have too much firepower for South Africa.
Sure. Yes. Shomik, your final thoughts before we end the live?
See, Ishan, in giving a prediction in T20 cricket is fraught with risk. But on paper, India are ahead. India are a better team. but you never know. It's about one special innings or one special spell. So that's it. A game in this format can change in 4 to 5 balls. So that's it.
All right. Thank you, Shomita. Thank you, Bharat. Exciting match to look forward to. Let's see if India can go 2-0 up. A lot to look forward to. Thank you for tuning to Red Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you all for the next live. Thank you.